So this is a first for me. Heads up, if y'all don't want to hear me complain, bring up negativity, or quote unquote doom post about the current state of the game, you are free to leave. Many other players, including myself, is unhappy with the current state of the game because of multiple changes that Autumn Games have implemented. Autumn Games is currently 0 and 3 in terms of updates. Each update has been dog shit after dog shit, implementing changes that nobody fucking asked for, and is making the game less appealing day by day. I'm no HVS apologist, but Autumn is making it hard on themselves to be likable. HVS created like a lot of shit that I didn't like. Created the fucking reflex meta, created unholy host and left that bitch there fucking chill for months. Created tainted blood because fuck that shit. They took years to remove a precision bug, which was annoying. And they kind of did a little rug pull with unholy host of the spotlight relics, but like, yeah, can't deny that. Like HVS was kind of slow for changes, but Autumn is fast for changes, but they're making horrible changes. Changes that nobody fucking asked for.
Brand new stupid piece of shit that doesn't do the goddamn thing it's fucking supposed to.
Like they only had control of the game for like 3 to 4 months, and I think that the game's in a much worse state than it was before. Like last year was kind of slow, stale, but recently it's just been feeling dreadful. But now let's get into the roadmap. Roadmap was a piece of shit, huge piece of shit, a waste of my fucking time, a waste of everyone's time. It was just two dudes lightly talking about some upcoming plans they want to do. But that's the thing, they were just plans. We don't know what's going on. They show no proof of progress. They show no proof of concept. There was no hints for anything. And don't you dare fucking call the background a hint because it showed you two characters. Whoopee. It doesn't tell us anything, doesn't tell us the rarity. It didn't tell us fucking shit. Like they dead ass just read a page on a website. They showed nothing of value. They just wasted our time. They just fucking summarized it like Spark Notes. That's all they did. All they did. Add a few fucking tidbits of info, and that was it. Can you call that a roadmap? Not really. They just fucking showed nothing. Like most roadmaps show something, anything. Like most other games have roadmaps and they show something. They might show a little sprite work, a little animation, sketches, videos, photos, fucking data, just fucking charts. Like, oh, this data proves that players don't like this mode. And they're not happy with it. So we're gonna change that in the upcoming roadmap. Like they could have showed something, anything. They showed fuck all. Even when they did talk about stuff, they just beat around the bush. They couldn't even tell us shit about guilds. Guilds. But even when they talked about guilds, all they talked about was guilds what they don't want it to be. Like, sure, thanks for the information. What am I gonna do with that? What they don't want it to be? Doesn't tell us what the fuck it is. Like, why are we playing fucking charades over here? Or maybe y'all just don't know what guilds are yourself. I will say they're making some ambitious changes in the future, but for a group that fucking recently stepped in power, why y'all doing these big changes? Why don't y'all do some small things that would help out the player base first? Some nice quality of life changes. Huh? Personally, I would love to see it happen, to be fulfilled, or at least be good, but I don't know. Like, y'all stepped into power a few months ago, and the first thing y'all want to do is change up the whole game's code? Good luck to that. Good luck to that, because I know, and everyone knows that this game has fucking spaghetti code. Good luck to that, because I feel like y'all gonna fuck it up hard. Like, I've done some coding work in the past before, but for y'all to change the whole game's code is kind of insane. It's just like, isn't this a little early for y'all? They also want to add more story, and I hope so. I truly hope so. I want to see characters get fleshed out a bit more, but there's a high chance of them fucking it up. The story, the characters, everything. We don't even know who's gonna fucking animate anything, or the pictures or fucking drawing, whatever the sprites. We don't know what they're gonna do. The roadmap was bare bones as is, but they left out a lot of details that a lot of people would ask. Like, what about the new characters? Will we get more characters or will we not? They didn't say shit about that. They didn't say shit about Roxy, the third promised guest star. They didn't say shit about Second Encore. They just fucking left them to rot in the dust. Like, you could be like, oh, this is the Skoro mobile channel, not the Skoro Second Encore channel. But there was a bit of overlap here and there. And some word to them would be better than nothing. But let's move on to another big issue: communication. Communication is key for any good relationship, and right now, that key's in the fucking garbage. For some reason, players keep praising the communication being the best they ever had in Skoro Mobile. Personally, I don't see the shit anymore. Like, how in the cinnamon toast fuck does a Spanish Discord mod, not anything bad against Spanish people, but just like, how the fuck did someone get information, leak it out, and y'all don't say shit about it? Like, why does one person have all the information and then y'all don't say anything? We should all get information at once unless it's really secret. Which I guess it wasn't because y'all didn't fucking stop him, right? And not the only problem. This just rubbed me the wrong way because it's very fucky. Because why can't they just make a fucking announcement? Why didn't they announce to the one person, not everyone else, huh? Like, this shit is just not good. Like, there's so many ways to communicate with players, and they're not telling us shit. I mean, if you looked at the roadmap video, they already turned off comments, which is a fucking slap in the face. They anticipated a backlash rather than, like, just let it be. They're making it worse. Communication my ass. Like, they seem to have the answer for everything, but we have to force it out of them. We have to fucking drag it out of them to get any information. Why can't you just leave the YouTube comments open? Why are you saying shit in the fucking gameplay Discord channel? Huh? Riddle me that. Like, they're so quick to answer some things. Why did you just put it in the fucking video? Are these not like common questions? Like, hey, are we getting Roxy or a new character? That's like the most fucking common question to ask. And y'all didn't put that in the video. Why not? It's not they pin these messages anywhere. They're just fucking dying to see if slop, which is the gameplay channel. Like, they fixed a bug on sheer force, but they also nerfed her, nerfed her a little bit. They didn't communicate that in the fucking patch notes. And when they said they fixed sheer force, they fixed one bug. She had two bugs, and when they fixed that one, they also made another one, which is probably a lot worse than what it was before. Of the devs, Bruce seems the most human. Can't say much about Tim. He just sounds like a fucking guy in a suit who wants to line his pocket with more money, not someone who actually fucking plays the game. But on that topic, we have no knowledge of the devs playing the game, aside from maybe Bruce. He sounds like he actually plays the game. He complains about things in the game. He fucking plays the game, okay? But Tim, I don't fucking think so. Not a fucking day in hell. Nope. Like, they really talk to us when they want to, and it's not pretty often. Like, we haven't seen them stream anything. We barely seen them post anything. We haven't got a word about the old exclusives. Are they gonna be available? Are they gonna be at a con or something? Nothing. I don't think Tim plays the game at all, especially with the fuck ass changes they've implemented recently. I really don't think he plays the game. But we'll get back to that later. They also said in the Discord that they're going to show a snippet of video about guilds. I think that should be properly announced somewhere. Right? But you know what else is funny? That was fucking 17 days ago they said that. And it's supposed to be out in a week. It's been 17 days. Where the fuck is the video? April 1st, they dropped key relics. Besides ignoring our ideas about key conversion or something along those lines, we get key relics. Besides being bugged on release where you couldn't open it or being stuck in purgatory, Then they had some bullshit ass excuse saying it would make the gap between a strong and weak even wider. Well, thanks. Thanks for fucking nothing. But I'm pretty sure it would help out everyone, not just the weak, not just the strong, everyone. But no.
I'm in control here, and you're gonna give me what I want. You know what it is. Give me what I want. You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years. You're gonna give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. That's not what I want.
But you know what I find fucking hilarious? They say it's for low end players. Then what do late game players get? Nothing. Like for key relics, they all have the same animation regardless of their rarity. Isn't clarity and fucking being transparent part of communication? Why the fuck are we seeing the same animation for diamond keys as the same animation for bronze keys? Key relics are supposed to help low end players. Yeah, fucking right. Key relics are the rare as shit. They only appear in the Theonite tab, Daily Slop, and the Premium Backstage Pass. Good one. Good fucking joke. You're making it rare as possible for the low end players. Nice. Key relics are rare and hard enough to find already, and they put them in the Backstage Pass. Fucking insane. Like even a cursed experiment gives us more keys than the key relic. Because a cursed experience treasure node, they give 3 bronzes, 2 silvers, 1 gold, or 1 diamond key. A key relic gives 1 of each. 1 of each rarity. There's no fucking way. Stupid. Like make it make sense. How is it supposed to help out new players if they're so rare and they don't give the lower rarities more keys? How? April 1st, they dropped the regularly scheduled update, which is fucking wrong to begin with. Because we usually get updates a week or 2 in advance. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Regularly scheduled update. We don't usually have updates on the first day of the month. What the fuck? Who are y'all? April 1st patch was just buggy to begin with. Blossom relics didn't originally count toward the backstage pass. When you claimed gifts and you had more than 50, the rest of them would just get destroyed and shred to atoms. They were just gone. The UI relic fix, more like a UI relic buck up, because this shit is ugly. Nobody asked for the icons to be here. Nobody was confused. Why is the water icon at the bottom and then the character icon fucking floating off to the left? This does not look good. Who asked for this? Like, what was the problem here to begin with? What did y'all try to fix? Like, okay, I played this game for like 6 years. I never had a problem with this. This game has probably been out for at least 8 years. I don't think anyone ever had a problem with this. Who was like, damn, I wonder what element this fighter is. The exact same second they got it. Because nobody was that confused where they needed to know the element of the fighter when they got it out of the relic. Because in a few seconds you could just click off and it'll show it. You can go to your collection and you'll find it. Who's having a problem with this? Do they think we're that fucking stupid? Do they think we don't have object permanency to know what we just had was a fire type or water type? Like, do y'all want to put instructions there too? Do y'all want to put the icons there of the character? Oh, I got confused with Philly and Fuqua. Like, there's just a major lack of quality control with this update. And you'll find some more problems with the next updates. I remember seeing a comment somewhere. I don't know where it was, maybe Reddit or Discord, but whoever said the devs have a kink for changing the UI, you are onto something. Because in the next few months, they change the UI at least 5 times. Like one of the backstage passes, they reversed the rewards and gold button. Like why? Why did y'all change that at all? Why do I want to fuck around muscle memory? You know how many times I want to press claim all for goals instead of claim all for rewards? The relic UI was just an awakening for them. What comes next is so much worse. May 1st is one of the nails in the coffin for me personally. Autumn game has fucked up even more, and there's so many awful changes this month. For starters, the first change, fonts. Fonts have been changed and it's so fucking ugly. It's like Times New Roman. It's just ugly and soulless. Like, why would they even change that to begin with? Do they not know what the font for Skullgirls is? I've seen like 3 people praise it, but that was because they play in the lowest quality possible. And it's more legible for them to see, which is good for them. But for the 99% of other players who hate that shit, it's ugly. Also, when they changed the font, it was made smaller and they removed the K's from fighter scores, which is pretty dumb. But apparently it was a bug. But just the K part was a bug. Nothing else about the font. Imagine all your other game franchises or shows or movies, and they just changed the font to the ugliest thing possible. It changed the soul of the media that you're consuming. It just changed the whole energy and vibe of it. It doesn't look good. It doesn't fit. It's unnecessary for them to add this. Like every game has their own font, and y'all just use the most generic font possible. It just looks nasty. They also messed up a lot of translation for the new variants of the game. I mean, Atrius did that too, but they didn't. It wasn't this bad. This is fucking horrible. They just fucked up every other language besides English. Let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this update. The Theonite, the coin exchange. They nerfed that. They nerfed it for no good reason. They nerfed it and it's an absolute waste. It's not worth it. No one should buy this shit. It's garbage. They said they want to fix the economy. So why did they fuck it up to begin with? Why did they nerf it to begin with? And their word was guilds. Guilds. It's always guilds. Everything is for guilds. I'll get back to that later. But guilds is the main problem with most of these updates. They nerfed one of the best purchases you could buy in this game. And there's not many good purchases in this game, not gonna lie. And they nerfed the best one. Coins is something that everyone needs. New players, old players, everyone needs coins. This game is dependent on coins. Guest stars cost coins, catalysts cost coins, moves cost coins, skill trees cost coins. Everything uses fucking coins. And what they do? Nerf it. Why? Guilds. I've seen many comments and messages about how dumb it is. If they nerfing it, why don't they nerf it after guilds is implemented? Why are you nerfing it before guilds is implemented? If the new game mode is supposed to make it easier to get coins, why are they nerfing now and not later when they added the new game mode? But the question is, why nerf it at all? Why must there always be a trade-off? Why can't we have both? Why can't they just leave it as is? Why can't we have two cakes? Like they put 1 million coins in the monthly prize fight, which is cool. But you know what would have been cooler? They have 1 million coins extra upon our Athena exchange. That'd be real cool. To have 2 ways to get a good amount of coins. More friends, we could get more gifts. More gifts is probably more coins. If y'all desperately trying to fix the economy, y'all could have done something small like that. Y'all could have beefed up the amount of coins we get from gifts. Y'all could have gave us more friends and we'd get more coins. That would have been a small but nice change. But no. Oh boy. May 31st. That was a day. That was a day. It wasn't even June 1st yet. And all the games was already back in their bullshit. Like the patch was pretty meh. It was alright. It was not bad. But one thing stuck out a lot. And that was the Cabinet of Curiosity changes. So whoever the leader is at Autumn Games, probably Tim, wanted the cabinet changes to be 12 hours originally. But it was changed to 8 hours. 8 hours for the cabinet refresh is fucking crazy. 8 hours would probably break a lot of people's love for the game. I can guarantee that 8 hours is fucking long. 8 hours is enough to watch the Titanic movie and Avatar and still have fucking time. At 8 hours. The gameplay channel in the Discord was fucking furious. Everyone hated that shit. Well, let me not say everyone. Majority of people hated that shit because it was such a stupid change. Like they added one extra tab and two extra slots per tab. That shit does not make up for the 8 hours.
My father once told me, if something looks like shit and smells like shit, you don't have to taste it to know that it's shit.
With the 8 hour refresh time, in one day, the new cabinet only gets 96 possible purchases compared to the old cabinet's 432 slots of purchasing. That's fucking crazy. That is 4 times as less things you can buy. But even then, you might not go to the cabinet every hour. People go to sleep. And to that, true. But also, even if you just did half the day, you'd still get so much more out of that cabinet than 2 resets worth of the 8 hour cabinet. It's just fucking dog shit. Thankfully, they nerfed it down to 4 hours after us bitching and moaning for hours and complaining about the prices and shit. They nerfed it down to 4 hour reset, which gets 192, which is still what, half? But you know what's funny? You can pay Theonite to refresh it faster, but there's a bug where once you pay for it, the price does not go back down, which is fucking crazy. We're just getting scammed left, right, and center. But the thing about cabinet changes is that everyone's affected by it. New, old, late game, whatever you want to call it, everyone's affected by it. Everyone buys bronze, silver, gold fighters from the cabinet. Moves, catalyst, stardust, rerolls, move relics, treat, skill points, essence, shards, keys, relic shards. Everyone uses the cabinet. Everyone wants that daily premiere relic or whatever you get it. Everyone wants something from the cabinet. Everyone checks that shit. But now we only check every 4 hours. It makes it so much harder to play the game when you nerf the store, when you nerf the cabinet. Because everyone uses it. It's going to be harder. Think about all those Rift players. I don't play Rift often, but like, the Rift players are going to be struggling to find that perfect catalyst they wanted for years. Like, there's no trade-off there. There's some pros and cons. They're just outright bad changes. Like, sure, we get 2 extra slots and a new tab, but the trade-off is not there. And the offers in the cabinet is the same slop as before. It's not their better quality stuff, it's the same shit. You know how much coins it costs to max a Rift defense? A Rift base? 58.5 million coins. 48,000 Stardust to max an entire Rift defense. That's fucking crazy. And you know how much harder it's going to be to get that much Stardust? You know how much harder it's going to be to find your perfect catalyst? To get those moves that you wanted? To get those skill points that you wanted? You know how much harder it's going to be for all of that? What's insane is their excuse for why they made the cabinet longer. To give players more time to get the resources they wanted so they could buy something in the cabinet. You know what 8 hours is not going to do for me? Magically give me 5,000 skill points for a fighter that I don't have. It's not going to magically give me 5,000 skill points to buy Formidable or Pickleballer or Spellbent. That's not happening. Like we originally thought, this patch would be huge for reworks, but the main feature of it was actually the cabinet changes for the Theonite tab. I've heard a lot of shit about the Theonite tab, as in AI generated prices, or fucking they don't know about quality control, or they don't know how to do fucking math. And you know what? They might be right. They might be right in all of those accounts because it's fucking true. If you buy a guest star relic from the Theonite tab in the Cabinet of Curiosities, it is 90 Theonite. You know how much it is normally? 75. They don't fucking check their work. They don't fucking backtrack and be like, I wonder if this adds up. It doesn't, and they don't fucking check. There's no quality control. Like, who is this DNX tab made for? Who is their audience? Because they obviously aren't rich. Because not even the whales would buy this shit. Because even whales know what a good deal is. And these are horrible deals. Who the fuck is buying a diamond key for 2,000 Theonite? Who the fuck is buying that? You need 10 keys to fill up a skill tree. Nobody's paying 20,000 Theonite just for keys alone. That's insane. Like, there were just so many dumb inconsistencies and exchange rates. Just like, who the fuck was working on this? Like, there was a bunch of changes they made like a day after to like reduce the prices, but just like, how the fuck does it make it to live?
They're hot fixing it? Nice! How did it even make it in live? How? Sweet, guys! They're hot fixing it! Cool! That's awesome and all. How did it even make it to live servers? How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company. They're trash! Fix the game! It sucks! Blame the shit!
Every time they update the game, there's always a little secondary update, a little secondary change they made after everything was already implemented. They reduced the diamond key from 2,000 to 1,000. Good, but also, why the fuck did this make it end to begin with? Why y'all always so reactionary to us? Why do y'all always fix it in post? Y'all just throw that shit out there. It is what it is. The Theonite exchange and the cabinet exchange is why I don't believe Tim plays this fucking game. Dude is making the two most valuable things in this game worse and worse. Those are the two best deals you could get in this game. And now they're shit. I mean, what do you expect from the guy with a fucking crap profile picture and fucking likes money? The first update they did was fucking rebalancing the shop. Like, the jokes don't write themselves. There's not a single player who would approve of these changes if we seen them ahead of time. These are just horrible changes outright, and there's nothing there for us to benefit from. Like, when the entire Discord was complaining about the cabinet changes, he kind of just shrugged it off. Like, he ignored everyone's complaint. He would just have a little talk with some other people. It's just like, how are you ignoring this? This is a huge problem, and you're just ignoring it. Everything sounds so corporate out of him. So soulless, so stale. Just like, yeah, this good, this bad. That's it. Oh, we're trying to do this and that. Yeah, sure you are. So apparently guilds are supposed to give a ton of resources and rewards, but we don't know what they are. We don't know anything about guilds. We don't know about the rewards. We could kind of assume Theonite and coins is part of the rewards because that's kind of a given, but who knows? But the devs themselves said Theonite conversion and the cabinet changes were for the sake of guilds. Okay. What if we don't like guilds? What if it's somehow unlikable like Rift? And you know what they said to that? They said if you don't like guilds, you don't have to play them. There's other modes to play. Now that isn't pissing in your cereal. I don't know what is. Because they fucked the economy in two different ways. And tell us to fuck off if we don't like it? Lovely. Telling us to fuck off and play other modes, yet they're putting all their resources into guilds? Y'all haven't even said anything about fixing other modes. Y'all haven't fixed dailies or prize fights or fucking Rift. Y'all just left that shit as is. What do you mean play other modes when y'all haven't fixed other modes? If guilds is anything similar to Rift, that's just a second layer of FOMO on the player base. Because a lot of players say Rifts is optional. But if you look at the difference in rewards for someone who plays Rift weekly and someone who doesn't play Rift at all, the rewards is insane. Like, imagine that. They nerf cabinet, they nerf the coin exchange. And yet they tell us to play other modes if we don't like guilds. You fucking robbed us and then tell us to play this instead. If you don't like this instead, then fuck off. That's literally what they're telling us. Like, everything they make has some issue. Either they're making the game crash or they left the debug mode open for players to jump into. It's just there's always an issue. There's always a drawback. They make a good change and then they make like two shitty changes. Like I don't like being negative. I want to be super jolly, super happy, but I will call shit out if I see it. And right now, y'all have a lot of shit on your plate. Like get some actual playtesters or something, because the quality control is fucking rough. Like y'all could just have a bunch of small changes, that would make everyone happy. But no, y'all don't want to do that shit. Y'all want to make it big and grand. Y'all want to start off with guilds. Guilds is cool and all, but you know what would be so much nicer? Just increasing the coins from all prize fights, adding coins to Seeing Stars prize fight, increasing the conversion rewards, adding rerolls to character dailies, making higher quality fucking holodecks, like No Mercy holodecks or something. Just increasing origin story and give everything a mastered mode. Just give us something small that everyone could work with. Like, I don't know, rotate the prize fighter. That'd be cool. You know, fix the clan and rift boosters. That'd be swell. That'd be real nice for everyone who likes the rift. Put key relics in deployments. You know, y'all want key relics there for new players, but y'all don't hand them out often enough. How are they for new players and you don't see them? Like, create a bunch of random achievements for the player base to work towards. It's fun, it gives rewards, and it's simple. Like, you know, it'd be so nice, and I think everyone would be happy about changing rerolls. Just fucking make it where you can't roll into the same stat twice. Make golden rerolls where you get to choose from 1 to 3 options, or just choose it entirely. Like, I'm pretty sure on Doubles and Marie's birthday, they just fully forgot to give away the birthday rewards, or they didn't put the relics on sale. They did put it on sale like a few hours later, which is like, how the fuck do y'all forget this? And they never like put it in announcements or write us in the mail. They just fucking put it in gameplay. Like, not everyone's gonna see that shit. There's just so many problems. You might say I'm nitpicking and just calling out random things, but I'm looking at what I'm seeing and it's not too good. Like, they have Rhythm Rider labeled as Stellar Huntress. They have some avatar in the shop and it says get 2 brand new avatars. And it's fucking 1, but they just have get 2 in the title. And we can't even see the avatar. And for a game that's as buggy as it is, they barely send out apologies mail saying that the game wasn't running up to standard or causing inconvenience or something. They send like 1 mail out in their entire 5 months of existence. They had so many bugs. We should have got a mail fucking daily. They increased the level cap from 70 to 80. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't add an accolade for reaching level 80. Also, the level reward for 70 through 80 is fucking pathetic. Not enough coins to max out a single gold move. Jackpot relics are cool and all, but like, it's fucking jackpot relics. These are silver relics. Like, they give us 1, 1, 1, 1, and then they go 2. And they jump back down to 1. Like, why do we drop back down? Why do you increase it just for level 75 and then drop back down? Like, what's the fucking point of that? Since level 50, it's been 100,000 canopy coins, right? Since level 50, why the fuck has it not increased tremendously over time? Like, why is it still 100k? Why couldn't y'all throw in the Theonite y'all had before? Why couldn't y'all add in some extra rewards between those? Like, they adjusted some of the rewards in the backstage pass, but they removed some Theonite from there. They nerfed it. Could they not be fucking bothered to add that somewhere else? In another slot? Like, why do you have to remove it entirely? Why is there always something being removed when you add something? Honestly, the game lives or dies, that is fine with me. Of all the abusive relationships I had with games, somehow this was the most disappointing one. And I played some fuck ass games. I played some shit with horrible management. But this is somehow the worst. All that aside, I just hope the game becomes better in time. I hope it doesn't take too long. I hope we get in the next few months that it becomes better. But I don't know. I can't say much. I have a few videos I want to release, but I can't do that shit because they want to keep changing things. So I'm not gonna put out a video that's fucked up in the next week because they want to implement something new. But yeah, that's it. Have a good one.